This is what Porter Robinson calls paint splatters. Also known as a glitch mud pie, it's a recording of a sound design session where you're turning knobs and loading up effects. From these big sound design sessions, you can find pieces that fit in the gaps of your song. With this technique, you can let loose, do all the neat production tips that you hear and see in videos like these, and collect and hoard them till the time is right. Here's an example of how I did this one time. There's gotta be something weird. Resampling. Recording. Let me cook, let me cook. Burnt toast type beat. Now, while mine is only a few seconds long, ninajirachi is known to do them for hours. And when in the writing stage, these come in handy when gaps need to be filled or an interesting musical moment needs to happen. Thus turning this randomness and play into intentional musical choices. And this is just one of the cool things I found when diving into Porter and Nina's new collab, Wannacry. Because if you're a producer, you can learn a lot from this collab. Heck, even if you're just a person who wants to know what makes this song so special, why the internet went crazy when it was debuted at Coachella, and why you've got it on repeat now that it's out. Hi, I'm Ash. Welcome back to my channel where I make music to help you make music, and I have so much admiration for what Porter and Nina are doing. So for this video, I took a deep dive into this song, and using my many years of musical knowledge, I'm gonna go over some cool things I discovered that you can try in your music. While paint splatters and mud pies are great, they need to be held together by an anchor, which leads to the many ways she uses noise. You can especially hear it in the drops. She's mainly using it as an extra layer for the lead, which in turn makes your song sound fat without much effort. And not only that, I can also hear it being used as a pseudo hi-hat at times, right here. Playing around with the noise length. And a little bit of filtering on it. You hear that? Also doing it in a lot of the transitions. And if you want to try this in your music, an easy way to do it is bringing in a noise sample like this, grabbing a gate. I'm gonna click on this triangle to open up side chain mode, and then for this example I'm gonna use this lead. Go to the source, click on the lead. Now listen. This means whenever the lead plays, the white noise will be activated at the same time. And then from here, you can do automation. Let's do a filter. This method lets you keep the sound quality of your main sounds while adding that feeling of crunchiness. And this doesn't have to be on your synths either, because a similar effect is a whisper layer on her vocal. You can even hear it at the very end of the song. She literally just has the whisper take isolated, and when you listen to any of her verses really closely, it's there, doing the same effect as this noise layer does to this lead. And the cool thing about using the whisper layer effect is you just have to record it. You don't have to use any fancy plugins, so that's a W. Speaking of that, the lead only uses 4 notes: A, C sharp, D, and E. Doesn't stray away from those notes at all. Now, what do you think Nina and Porter do in order to not keep it repetitive? It's rhythm. That's right. Now, what do I mean by rhythm? Let me play the melody from Wannacry on a simple sound so you get the idea. Do you hear it? If you don't, it's okay. Let me break it down like this. If we look at Wannacry's melody like a call and response melody, with the yellow notes here being the call and these green teal notes as the response, we can see how the notes are similar. I want you to pay attention to this phrase here. Take a look at how it is over here in the call section as opposed to the response section. So you can see that they are using the exact same notes. However, this D, instead of playing a quarter note, playing eighth notes, starting a little sooner, and then this A having one less note. This minor difference, even just between these set of notes here, by switching up just the rhythm, you're able to keep the lead sounding more singable, but also keeping the balance of repetitive and varied. There is also a second time that this happens in the song, in the pre-chorus chords and the chorus chords. Let me play them for you here. This is what the pre-chorus sounds like, and I'm going to turn the metronome on. And we're gonna ignore any of the passing chords here, but this is the chorus. These are both chords just an octave apart, so you can see which is which. Pink ones being the pre-chorus, white ones being the chorus. And you can see how this is the same chord, this G and the D. However, they're starting at different points. From this D goes down to the E, this G goes down to the E. And what's the big difference? On the chorus, each chord changes on the beat, whereas on the pre-chorus, each chord changes a little bit before the first beat, in this case, a quarter note, and then when it switches to the third chord, after. And I hope this gives you a visual representation of how you can add variation to your song without necessarily changing up too much. Techniques like this is why the magic of collaboration is so special. Having someone, especially someone you respect, immediately telling you if something is good or not, as opposed to letting it sit and constantly second guessing yourself, is so powerful. As an independent artist, a great way to look professional on Spotify is by adding those cool looping videos to your song. Beyond looking sick, they're a great way to add visuals beyond album art and aren't as big a commitment as music videos. These are called canvases, and guess what? By linking your DistroKid account to your artist account on Spotify, you get access to add canvases to your own music. Linking your account also gets you the instant verification checkmark for your Spotify page, and this is all free and included with your DistroKid account. You get unlimited uploads, you keep 100% of the royalties, and that's only for $23 a year. But if you scroll down right now to the description and click my VIP link, you'll get a little discount. 7% off your first year using my VIP link. What are you waiting for? Go make your music not only sound great, but look great as well. Sign up for DistroKid, use my VIP link to do it, and I will forever be grateful to you. Oh, sick, you did it? Awesome. Now, back to the video. And the last thing I want to talk about is actually the lyrics of Wannacry, because I find the song strangely haunting despite being told from the perspective of the titular Wannacry virus. Having said that though, my interpretation of this song explores the theme of obsessive love. Like, the virus has a purpose, it's got intention, and the song states itself it's happy that it's fulfilling its goals, but at the end of the day it's still a virus and toxic entity. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is to show how these two artists bring an immense level of thoughtfulness and care into electronic music without abandoning what makes this medium special. They're going beyond the surface level commodified track making. They work to contextualize the happy accidents from plug-in and DAW experimentation, finding meaning in what these noises represent, whether it's a specific time and place in their life or if it ties to one of their current hyperfixations. It embraces chaos and technicality without having these sounds act like the sole reason of their existence is to just try and impress you. And all these methods I talk about feels like a celebration where the process is supposed to be fun. We got too many people out here treating music production like it's some sort of chore they gotta overcome. Because in a sea of tech bro producers trying to find the latest hack or workflow shortcut to fast track them to a main stage DJ, you have this opportunity to take a more honest, thoughtful, and direct approach with your music. Doing so gives it so much more meaning, and if it's special to you, trust me, it'll show. That's why you've got this song on repeat, and listening to it helps me connect to what these artists are trying to say to the point of tearing up, and I wanna... Now, if you made it this far and you're new here, what's up? I'm Ash. I make a ton of music and music production videos where I myself try to have fun with music production. If you want to see more of someone like me making music along with breakdowns and tips and production, let me know by subscribing to my channel, saying hello down in the comments. I'll also have this project file available on my Patreon if you want to see how I broke down and studied and analyzed Wannacry. Note, this isn't like a remake or anything. It's literally just labeled. But if it helps you, it helps you. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next video. Now go make some bangers.